As we talk about rain and flooding, Clay Station, as you approach 104, not only do we have flooding, but paramedics are now headed to the scene because it sounds like someone's car is filling up with water. So this is a very active scene. You want to take Dillard Road to try to avoid some of those delays, but overall you want to take it nice and slow. And that's why I want to bring in Zach Fuentes. I know you're keeping a close eye on flooding as well. And as they say, turn around, don't drown, because I have flooded out my car in less than a minute.
It is so easy to remember that saying, Brittany, but also very easy to forget to do that in the moment when you are faced with that. But it is something important for all of us to remember. And look, yesterday was Sunday. A lot of us were able to stay home because it was Sunday, but now we're into Monday, and the majority of the community is going to be heading back out to work and seeing these conditions for the first time. So you really want to keep that in mind. This morning, we're out in Citrus Heights at Rush Community Park on Auburn Boulevard and Antelope Road. We're at Cripple Creek right now. The water levels are extremely high. It's dark, but I want to show you just what the creek looks like. The creek looking a lot like a river right now. And as we turn into the parking lot here at the park, you can see some of those floodwaters have crept in to the parking lot. They have some barriers up right now letting people know, hey, there's some water here. You want to be careful. This is kind of the story we've been seeing all throughout this area. This creek drains the northern part of Citrus Heights. A lot of water coming from there. So this is why the river levels, or the creek levels rather, are so high this morning. As we drove here, we were getting a lot of those puddles here. And like Brittany said, you really want to be careful because it will surprise you. You drive over that and you feel all that water coming under your car. If you have a car, it's really going to impact it. I know I definitely encountered that a couple of times yesterday, but again, we're going to continue to stay out here, monitor what's going on. Bria Love is also out in the field, out by a creek. Bria, we know you've been out and about this morning. What have you been seeing? Where are you at right now?
Yeah, Zach, thanks. We're in Sacramento at the intersection of College Oak Drive and American River, or Winding Way, right outside the the college, American River College. But we want to tell you about Arcade Creek because that's why I'm standing here. You see the sign, it says flooded, road closed. You cannot go down Winding Way right now because Arcade Creek is flooded. I want you to take a look at some of the video right now that we have from yesterday. You can kind of see what's happening down there. There's heavy debris flow. It's a strong current. You can see all that murky water. It's definitely not a situation that you want to be in. So again, I want to tell you about our morning. For the last hour and a half or so, we kind of drove around Sacramento looking at how things are. The rain had kind of died down, but it's picking back up back out here live where we are. But we did see a couple of accidents, a couple of really bad accidents, and you probably heard Brittany talking about them before. But I just want to let you know you want to take it slow this morning. Be careful. Keep those headlights on. Make sure you're watching for impassable roads. We haven't seen any in this area, but we were in South Sac earlier, Del Paso. The road was impassable. We still saw cars that were trying to go through them. So you do want to make sure you're being careful this morning. Remember, turn around, don't drown. If it doesn't look safe, you shouldn't do it.
All great tips, Bria. You're at Arcade Creek, which is famous or infamous for flooding in conditions like this. Bria, thank you. From flooded roads to down tree limbs, the